Good afternoon, students. Our next topic is looping statement. So, in looping statement, we will learn different patterns, how we can create different patterns like this. Suppose first we have a pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, first you people must know about what is uh, what are the different rows required for making this pattern, what are the different columns required for this particular pattern. So in first program, we have four different rows, one, two, three, and four. And we have four columns, one, two, three, and four. But there is a difference between in this pattern or our previous pattern. In previous pattern, we learn about 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where first column's value is same, then second column's value is same, and third column's value is same, and fourth column value is same. But here we have different value in each and every column. We have different value in each and every column. So how we can change our columns value? That means we have to go into the columns loop. Let's start our Turbo C++. So now this is our ID proof. So first we have to start program with our pre-processor directives, that hash include iostream.h. This is our first header file that's specifically for input output stream. Second, that is for include conio.h. Then we have to start our main function. So after that, start compound statement, write clear screen function to clear the previous program output. And first we have to start our for loop for the rows. So suppose we have first declare the variable. Suppose I variable is specifically for rows and j variable is specifically for columns. And let's suppose suppose starts from 1, because our first column's value is 1, then semicolon, then I less than equal to 4. That means we need 4 different columns in a particular pattern. Then semicolon, we have to increment that. So I plus plus, then start compound statement for because we also want to set particular value to the different columns. So we start our second for loop for the column part for j is equal to, that specifically first column's value is 1, then semicolon, then j less than equal to I, then again semicolon, then j plus plus, then start compound statement for columns part. In column part, we have to print columns. Suppose we have to declare one variable for column part. Suppose n is a variable that is specifically for column and n is having a value of 1. Whenever we print n's value, it will increment by 1 because we use n plus plus. Then after that, close the compound statement for the given this column for loop. Then after that, use one manipulator that is end L. And after that, close the rows compound statement, then get ch to hold the output screen, then close the compound statement for particular main function. Then I am going to run the program. There is one error. Okay, so you can just see there is an error, that is undefined symbol end. So this is end L. There is no error and no warning. So this is our pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a way to use for loop to print the different patterns, because every pattern they have rows and columns. So in this, we need value in columns. We have to change the value in every column, each and every column. So for that, we use one column values where we just declare the column variable. Suppose n is a variable that is specifically for columns, and he's having it's having the value 1. Whenever we print the n's value, it will increment by 1. How? Because we just declare n plus plus. So this is a method to print the value of 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if we want to print the value in the form of characters. Suppose here is a value of a. Suppose we want to print the value for in the form of characters. So for that, we must change the value from integer type to character type. Or you people must see or use the sky value for the particular variable. So how we can print the value? Suppose here I am going to change the value for suppose I am going to change the value character n is equal to single colon a, and then suppose I'm going to run the program and see there is only single change in our program, and we will change the value in the form of character. So this is a easiest method to convert your integer value to decimal value, because here I just declare character type variable as a column. So whenever column will print, it will increment by 1, but in the form of character. Okay. So second method, second pattern, that is 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So our next program, next pattern, that is 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So for that we need variable same like uh, one for rows and one for columns. And here I'm going to start our first for loop that is specifically for rows. So rows is having a value that starts from 1. And suppose I want to print the number of rows. Let's suppose the number of rows is 5 and increment. Then after that, I have to start compound statement for rows because columns that is inside the rows. So for j is equal to 1 and j less than equal to up to I, then j plus plus, then again start the compound statement for the column part. Here I am going to apply one formula. Suppose if j simply if I am going to write cout mod j. Let's see our pattern will just print or not. After that, close compound statement, then cout and L. J mod 2. See, this is a way to declare or print our value. So there are two methods. One method is you just write in column part, yes, columns variable, then find the remainder. Because how we can find the remainder? That divided by 2. Then it will print the remainder value up to fifth row. But our pattern given that is starts from 0, so you must start from 0 to onward. Suppose then it will show like this. It will show the output that is specifically for 6 rows. Because why 6? Because here we just start our first value in our for loop that is from 0 to I less than equal to 5. So total number is 6. So as seen, there is first is that is 0, then 1, then again 0, 1 and 0. That means when a remainder is whatever the remainder is found, that it will be print. So how we can find the remainder value? With the help of mod and 2. So j is a columns value and j mod 2 is the way to find the remainder value. So this is one method. We are having the different method. Another different method is where we use if statement. How we can use? Suppose if j mod 2 double equal to 0, that means if the remainder is 0, then it will print cout 1. Otherwise, else compound start for else statement, then it will print else if the remainder is not equal to 0, then it will print 0. And close the compound statement. Compile the program. So no error. See, again, output is same. So there are two methods to find the this given pattern, where just we find the value 1, 0, 1 in the first column. In second column, we find the value 0, third 1, and fourth column's value is 0, and fifth column's value is, and so on. We will start. So again, we are having two same variables, that I is specifically for rows and j is specifically for columns. Where suppose here I am going to start our columns value is from 7 to onward and 7 to 1. And here I'm using the decrement operator, because in previous section we just increment the value after every row, but here we need the decrement part. So after that, we have to start our column part. So for and columns value, that is starts from 1, and column up to goes wherever the value is up to an I, then increment of the column part okay. There is I greater than equal to 1. I greater than equal to 1. Sorry. So then after that, start compound statement for this, then see out j, semicolon, then close this compound statement, then end L. Suppose I'm going to compile the program, no error. See, okay. So here you just see the output for 1 to 7, 6, 5 columns, 4 column, 3 column, 2 column, 1 column. But our what is our output we required? What is output we required for? That is, in first row we need 7 columns. In second row we need 5 column. In third row we need 3 column. In fourth row we need 1 column. That means we have to decrement by 2. So for that we use, suppose I'm going to use I, suppose I minus equal to 2. Again I'm going to run the program. See, so this is this type of output required. So this is our desired output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in first row, Then we decrement by 2 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that again we decrement by 2 columns. Then after that again 2 columns. So patterns are not difficult. Sometimes students says the pattern, how we can create the pattern, it is very difficult. So these are not difficult. Just if you learn only just one way how we can assign value to a particular row and how we can assign a value to a particular column, then you can create or you can make any pattern, because we just only change small changes in every program. We just only change small little bit values, and but our output will be completely changed. So this is all about our pattern part. Okay, next is while and do while loop. So you must know about basic difference between while and do while. So because while is a entry control loop and do while is a exit control loop. While first it will check the statement, then it will continue. The do while loop, it will execute once, then it will be then it will check the whether your statement is true or false. So first we will find the sum of 10 number with the help of while loop. So that's our entry control loop where we just apply the while statement entry part. So first we have to declare our preprocessor directives iostream.h. Second, that is onion.h. Then we will start our main function. Suppose here I am going to declare the variables. So we find the uh, 10-digit value, 10 number, first 10 number values, sum as well as the average, sum and average. So suppose here I am going to declare our I. So suppose I is having a value of 1. And suppose here I am declaring the variable sum, and sum is having a value 0. One variable avg, that is specifically for average. For that I just declare the data type for average, that is float. And after that, if I want to apply the clear screen function, here I'm just apply the clear screen function. And after that, I'm just going to start our while statement, where while I less than equal to 10. These statements, these while loop is a similar with for loop, because in for loop we also use three different statement. One is declaration part, another one is up to part, or where our increment or decrement part. Here also we use one is declaration part where i's value is 1, and while goes to I less than equal to 10. Then now next part is to apply the formula for that. Sum is equal to sum plus I sum plus I. So this sum is equal to. That is why we here just declare this value for sum, that is 0, because 0 is equal to 0 plus I. So what's the value comes in the addition with the help of sum plus I will directly reflect to the sum variable. And after that, we have to apply the increment operator. So here I am going to apply increment, that is I plus plus, close the compound statement for the particular while loop, and now find the average. So variable that is for finding the average, that is average AVG is equal to sum divided by 10, because we are going to find the sum of 10 number and average. Then print the value of our sum is equal to, in double quotes, we have to print the value for sum. So right here sum and L, then semicolon, then same as it is for average is equal to, print the value for average, and L get ch and close the compound statement. Now I'm going to compile the program. See, there is no error and no warning in this program. And now I'm going to run the program. See, sum is equal to 55 and average is 5. So this is a way to use your while loop. Another is do while loop. So we will start our do while part. Suppose same program we are using with the help of do while loop. We just uh, change minor changes, we can say that. Here I'm going to comment those lines. Here I'm going to start our do part. Then after that, I just apply sum is equal to sum plus I, then increment of the particular variable. Then here I am just going to apply the while loop. So only this as a difference between do while and while loop. That is why we says it's our exit control loop, and while is our entry control loop. There is one another difference between while and do while loop. Whenever we use while in a while looping statement, after while we are will not use any kind of the termination operator. But whenever we use do while, so after while we use one or terminate operator that is specified for the particular statement. So now I'm going to again compile the program. See, there is no error in this program. Now I'm going to run the program. See, there is same output. Sum is equal to 55 and average is equal to 5. So you people just see in while loop, we just write our while statement before the logic. But in the case of do while statement, we first do, that means you have to do else part, or we can say that else part, then our while statement will work. In the case of do while statement, first do, then while. But in the case of while, first it will check the looping statement, then it will continue. So this is a slightly difference between while and do while loop.
Full Rasa.
Okay, students, take care. Okay, bye. We will meet on our next lecture. Okay, students, take care. Bye.